Back with you. Dickinson Rough Riders just having an unbelievable afternoon here at the Southside Ballpark, offensively and defensively. I mean, two plays, you won't see better ones than the one made by Haroff, who leads it off here at third base, and then by Krenzel in left field, who ran a mile, dove, stretched out, caught it, and then didn't let it pop out when he hit the ground. 1-0 the count to Haroff. Haroff bounces a high hopper towards the shortstop, fielded cleanly by Plastic. His throw to first base takes his time, and Haroff out on the 6-3 putout. Luke now 0 for 4 in the ball game, and that'll bring Taylor Krenzel to the plate, who made that sparkling play to end the inning. The umbrellas popping out. The fans starting to think about heading under the awnings here as the rain starting to fall. Would love to get this ball game in with no delays. Here comes the pitch, and it's high and away. Birkemeier, now the new pitcher, Jeff in the ball game, replacing Baker. Gave up a total of 5 runs, 9 hits, 5 earned runs, struck out 3, and he walked 1 and hit a batter, so his storyline is done. Again, the rain saw this one followed right over the top of us, and the count goes to 2 balls and 1 strike. So 2-1 the count for Krenzel. And not a real heavy rain, so it's rain that you can play through. Krenzel hits it again at Plastic at shortstop, fields it cleanly, comes up firing, 6-3 on the putout. So quickly, 2 up and 2 down. Remember though, last inning, the Riders had the first 2 batters go down. Huska on a ground out to third, Anderson on a ground out to third. Then they strung together 4 hits, a base on ball and a hit. And the hit by Brownagel scored 1, drove in 1 run, and then they tried to score a shift, and he got thrown out at the plate. 8-2 on that putout, or 7-2, excuse me, on that putout. 0-1 the count to Huska, so 0-1 the count. Again ready, here comes the 0-1 delivery. That's low for a ball. And the rain falling pretty good. Now wind from the southwest, at least not blowing it into the press box anyway. It's blowing it in front of us. Here comes the 1-1 delivery. Huska, woo, man. Everybody okay? Yeah, Huska sent that one screaming into the Dickinson dugout. 1-2 the count. So 1 ball and 2 strikes. Everybody okay down there? They are. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. That's in there for strike 3, and Huska goes down looking. So a 1-2-3 inning for the Rough Riders. No runs, no hits. Well, back with you. We go to the top of the 9th. It'll be Cole Anderson to lead it off. Anderson in the ball game is 1 for 3 with a run scored. Number 9 hitter, then back to the top of the order. Pitch misses outside. The first one inside for a corner for a strike. So the count at 1 ball, 1 strike. Top of the 9th, Riders lead it 5-1. Here's the pitch, swinging strike 2 to Anderson. So 1-2 the count. 1-2 count. Wind blowing now from the straight west. The rain has kind of stopped again. That's a good sign. 2-2 brightening up again. And I suspect that we're going to have scenarios like this throughout the remainder of the afternoon into the evening hours, where we get some shower activity, and then it lets up a little bit and quits. And with that turf, it makes it awful nice. You can plant a slow roller towards the second baseman, and he'll field it cleanly. Young, and we'll get it over to first base to get Anderson easily. So a 4-3 putout on the play. 7 in a row retired earlier by the pitching staff between Baker and Birkemeier. Now 5 in a row retired by Birkemeier. 4-3 on the putout, 1 out. That brings Scable. What a day that young man has had. He follows that one out of play. 1-1 the count. Scable has had 2 infield hits. Solid base hit to right center, and that big hit to left field. So he is 4 for 4. Hits it hard towards the shortstop, fielded cleanly and nicely by Plastic, and they get the speedy Scable on the 6-3 putout. So that is the first time he has gone down in this ball game. He's now 4 for 5 with 2 runs scored, and that'll bring Mark Erickson. Mark has had a great ball game too. He's 2 for 2, has scored a run and driven in 3 runs. Hits from the right side, the catcher for the Rough Riders. That pitch upstairs. Oh, nope, they're going to say got the letter area for a strike, so the count goes to 0-1. So 0-1 the count. Here comes the delivery. Pitch outside for a ball. 1-1 the count. So 1-1 count. Well, the umbrellas have gone back down, and the fans, some of them back in the seat. That pitch low for ball 2. 5-1, the Dickinson Rough Riders in the lead over Papillion, Nebraska. 5-10-4 for the Riders, 1-4-2 for Papillion. Here's the pitch. High in the air on the infield, and that's going to be called for by the first baseman. And Venice will take it, so a quick inning for the Riders. F3, no runs.